All right. What's up, bro?
Bro, what's up?
Back at it.
Good weekend?
Great weekend,
Yeah.
man. Long week.
Long week.
Pretty busy. How about you?
Good weekend. I went down to Athens for the Georgia-Carolina game.
Started off good.
Started off good. Didn't finish the way I wanted to, but we had a good time. We normally tailgate maybe 4 or 5 games, and that's our second one. So our next big one will be homecoming October 14th.
When you're in Georgia, or how close are you to Georgia fans?
We close. So, like, if anybody see me put pictures and stuff online, I'm not the type, like, get away from us. So I'm like, come join the party. Let's talk and fellowship and, have a good time. So Georgia pretty much has some good fans when, we ain't never had any issues.
Does anybody ever recognize you from Georgia?
Not from Georgia, I wouldn't think. But Carolina fans for sure.
For sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think this week I did Ben Lippen.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Lippen played Heathwood. I did that Thursday. Wednesday I did St. Andrews Middle School played Creighton.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday I was with the Columbia Knights youth football team all day.
And you say you was out there all day?
All day. 8 to 5. I think I recorded 4 or 5 games.
Really? Probably legs hurting, back hurting.
Feet toe up.
And you still came to work out Monday morning, though?
Still came to work out, man.
Yeah, but you didn't come today.
I ain't come today.
You realize you got to get rest, man.
It was rough, man.
Need some rest.
That was rough. But it was a good week.
Good.
I had fun. While I'm there, I'm not tired.
Yeah.
I just like doing it, like seeing the people. Seeing a lot of kids that I recorded in the past.
Yeah.
People who recognize me from this podcast, who I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Asked about the next episode, which is why we here.
Right.
Talk about that. So it was a good week, man.
So good. I know last episode got a lot of traction.
Yes.
Everybody loved to see like where high school is at. Especially some of the local talent that's around this area.
Yep.
And we got a lot of stuff coming up when it comes to talent. And even people that played at Carolina, some people that I went to college with, some good friends of mine. Sean Nicole Wallace, a volleyball player at University of South Carolina. From the country. I forgot what hometown she's from, but it's somewhere in North Carolina. Okay. But she was a monster. And you just can't say Sean Nicole, though. You got to put the Sean Nicole. But she was a monster. She actually married one of my good friends, Brandon Wallace, who also played basketball at Carolina.
Oh, nice.
So, they're gonna have some 6-footers for sure when the boys get older. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. She's a Hall of Famer.
She is.
For sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've been doing my research, and people are going to get a lot out of that interview.
Yeah, I agree.
And so that'd be good.
And we also got my man from Ridgeview,
Gidron. He's visiting
Carolina
this weekend.
So that'll be a good interview when we get him in.
Yeah, he had a big game this past weekend. I think he had 3 touchdowns. I can't remember who they played. I think they played Dreer.
I think it was Dreer that he said he was going to play, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think but he had a big game, so looking forward to that. He's getting a lot of looks.
Yeah.
Good kid. And, man, we keeping this thing rolling, man.
We got to. I mean, one of the things that we talk about, in the behind the scenes is trying to stay consistent.
That's right.
And I believe that's a big thing that's going to help us get to where we're trying to get to. And like I hit Patrick up today and was like, you've been running around a lot, so do you want to push the episode? He was like, man, we can't push it. Like we got to keep going. So I appreciate that because it keeps me on my toes also.
Yeah.
So that's always good. And what we want to do is actually, even though it's just us on here talking, if it's just us, we trying to work to get some of the best talent or best things that'll help when it comes to youth. I know when we talk to Shonda, we're going to talk more about, where she grew up at, high school, dealing with, being competitive and how you deal with the emotions. Because I know I got a 12-year-old daughter, so she sometimes can't control her emotions with being so competitive. Yeah. And that can mess your whole game up. So we'll talk about that, college, family life, and just really trying to pick her brain. So it'll be good. We want to get some of the best people to be able to give you guys the information that we need to get to you.
Because the goal is to help out the youth.
No doubt.
Part of it, and they can take from these stories. Like the Gilmore story was so good.
It was good,
and he did such a good job, man. Shout out to Gilmore.
Yeah,
Gilmore did such a good job, and man, those stories can touch people. And so many people reached out to me after that. Wanting to come on, tell their stories, wanting to hear more stories from other people. And so, this is going to be awesome. And I can't wait for my daughter to hear her story.
Yeah.
Because my daughter, she's 14, and ups and downs, and that competitive path. So yeah, that's gonna be great, man. Looking forward to it.
The interview last week, it was crazy because one of my good friends hit me up. He texted me, he's like, "Man, y'all keep going, man. I don't know who this kid is from Ben Lippen, but he's very well spoken.
Yes.
You could tell he was raised right. Yeah. So I mean, compliments to the mom and everything. So that's a.
I texted his mom and I said, "Man, just from talking to Gilmore, this man can do anything.
Yeah,
he could be a lot of things.
No doubt.
Because you can't tell he's 16 years old. He carried that conversation well. So yeah, that was cool to see.
That was good.
Yeah, man.
And we not and I know for us, like, everybody's different. Yeah. So we don't look, for that from every. Some kids are just quiet. They don't like to talk. But we're gonna try to bring the best out of you. Yeah. That's the part of this podcast. And so no pressure for who comes on next.
Because I see myself in the kids that don't really want to talk. I see that. I see myself in that. So I understand that, but no pressure.
No pressure.
Just come out, tell your story, or just listen to these stories, man. And just learn what you can. But man, looking forward to it.
Yeah. So what you got going in the coming weeks, bro? You got anything coming up?
Yes.
What's that?
As far as recording, so tonight I'll be at Dutch Fort Middle School. Dutch Fort's playing St. Andrews.
This is JV?
Middle school.
Middle school, okay.
That's the plan. Thursday I'll be at Chapin. Chapin's playing Gray Collegiate. That's JV. Mm-hmm. Friday I'll be at Ben Lippen is playing Cardinal Newman.
Okay.
So I'll be out there with Gilmore. That's a big game.
That's Friday?
That's Friday.
I might come to that one.
And Saturday I will be at one of these youth games. I can't even remember. I'm working on this coach's documentary. Mm-hmm. So I will be with this coach. His name is, I'll say it, Jared.
Yeah.
Jared. And I'm going to be recording, micing him up, talking to his wife, just following him through his day as he coaches these little kids. He coaches 6-year-old kids.
Oh, well, more power to him.
Man, he does a lot.
Yeah.
He does a lot, man. I chose him because I've seen him coach and I've seen how he communicates with the kids, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
So I just want to bring that story to light.
Okay.
And might bring them on here because they have a story.
That's good. I mean, I believe
have a story, man. And youth football, I've seen the good and bad of youth football coaching. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It's just you don't know what you're going to get.
Right.
But it's interesting. But his story in particular is a good story, and he's a good guy. And I see how much he cares and how much he puts into those kids. So I want to bring that out. Just tell the story.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So it's a busy week starting today. Mm-hmm. And but I'm gonna keep it going. I love doing it.
Yeah.
I love doing it, man.
So I got a question. So I got my middle son, right? Mm-hmm. We had to take his phone from him this week because he's getting distracted by, the phone. We got a text from the email from the teacher saying, Royce is in the class. Paying more attention to his phone than he is in the classroom, and which his grades is reflecting that. So the thing I'm just trying to realize is that what would be a good punishment for a kid? Not saying that Royce is 14 years old, so whippings are way out of it. So it's just crazy. Like when I punish my kids, I try to punish them because all of them different.
That's right.
All of them got different personalities. All of them handle. Me taking my phone from my oldest son probably wouldn't bother him. But from him, it really bothers him. But one thing I do love about taking the technology from the kids is that they seem to be open more to talking. So I think, is it a good thing to limit it to where you don't have it at certain times? Dinner, TV time, whatever it may be.
I like that. I like that because then they're forced to communicate more. Mm-hmm. But some kids can just be off in their own world and, just don't even care about that and still just go off in their world and just live in their mind. So like you said earlier, every kid is so different. Yeah. Because my oldest, you take his phone away, he's good.
Yeah.
He'll go find something to mess around with, tinker with. Yeah. My middle son, he would just bother you.
Yes.
So he's like, here, take it back.
Do it, get it back. Right.
My daughter will come and just hang out with me and just, chill, talk. Yeah. She'll be good. So, man, it's just, like you said, each kid is so different. So, and I know your kids very well.
Listen, bro. But the thing about it, and I know we especially for some of the parents that's watching this, we tend to, like you said, I'd rather not be bothered, so he'll take the...
Yeah.
But I find it, I love when my kids come talk to me. I love when they come get on my nerves to a certain point.
Yeah.
Because I get on their nerves all the time. Like, I'm the dad that, after working out 5:30 in the morning, I'm the one coming in with the music loud. So let's, I want you to know I'm here, that I care. So I love it when my kids come talk to me. So I think it's a good idea to be able to limit that phone to a certain extent.
I agree.
So we made a deal this morning with them, and we said, all right, you can get your phone back, but you can't have it at school. So when you're home, you can get it, or when you go on a away game or something, so we know where you're at, or such and such, you can get it until you get your grades where they need to be. So like my kids, they can squeeze by with getting A's, B's, and a C, but we know they have the potential to be a straight A student.
That's right.
So we need to push them to that. And being in that phone or whatever it may be, it might not be the thing for them. And my wife said it this morning. She was like, Royce, you just like me. Like, you get easily distracted. Like, why you even on your phone? Yeah. So you really have to push yourself to really pay attention, especially when in class. Because if I know if it was me with a computer in front of me, I've been watching YouTube football videos too.
All day.
Why not?
I have to, man, I feel for them.
Yeah, I do.
Because I'm on my phone. If I'm bored, that's my go-to. I have to force myself. And I'm a grown man. I have to force myself to put that away. So a child, and that's all they know.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine dealing with that. So, I feel for them. Not feel for them, but I feel them.
Yeah.
I get it, man.
Yeah, because if I was that age with that much access, I mean, why not take advantage of it?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? And then half of their homework is based on what they can find online. You know? So it's like...
We talked about, you ever had a TI-81, TI-83 calculator?
Hell yeah.
So we was talking about that this morning too. Like, so we was like, man, because we couldn't, our school didn't have the money for everybody to get one.
Yeah.
So we had to share a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and these schools these days now, everybody got laptops, everybody, have iPads or whatever it may be. So I'm like, man, we used to use the TI-80, TI what? I'm like, it's on your iPhone. Just when you go to your calculator, just switch your iPhone to the side, and that's your TI. That's what we used to have, a big, thick $100 calculator. So.
And did you play the, what was that game?
Was it Snake?
Yes.
We did play Snake. We did.
That was cool. That was cool.
So back then, yeah.
Imagine having whatever
they got now. I think it's Monopoly they're playing now.
Really?
Some Monopoly Go game, I think.
Oh, man.
The kids are playing.
I would do the same thing in school.
No doubt.
I would do the same thing.
No doubt.
So shout out to the kids.
Shout out to the kids. So this week I'm upset because my daughter was supposed to have a volleyball game Saturday at Cardinal Newman, but they ended up canceling it. So like, I'm starting to fall in love with volleyball. Like I can
tell.
I'm starting to like it a little bit more than I like football because reason why I say that because I never knew volleyball would get that competitive. Like some of these little girls are really competitive.
Really?
And my daughter's 12 years old, right? So like they can go at it. Like I'm talking about like spiking the ball or bruh. Like I love to see my daughter just get up and just kill it. And then she's so animated, so like she's jumping around, got all the girls going. So
wow.
It's a sight to see.
Well, I'm scheduled to go to one next week.
Where you going?
Dutch Fort.
Okay.
But White Knoll is coming to Dutch Fort, and I'm gonna mic up a player on White Knoll.
Okay.
If she gets her coach's permission. But we already talked to the parent, Rich. I talked to
Rich.
Rich.
I talked
to her dad. And,
shout out to Rich because they watch the episodes every week. Shout out to Rich.
They watch, So
Rich and Becky.
Rich and Becky. I just want to make sure the coaches know because they've had some. So I won't mic up anybody unless I talk to the head coach.
Okay.
So if I talk to the head coach, but regardless, Mike or not, I'll be there.
Yeah.
So I'll check that out. This will be my first volleyball game, high school, that I've been to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And these are, you got to remind me now, these middle school girls, my daughter's 7th grade, so I can only imagine what it is like in high school. And even when we go to the Carolina volleyball games, it's intense, bro. There's some athletes, bro.
Really? I got to check it out, man. I really got to check it out.
There's some athletes.
I'm very interested. It might be a thing I just start doing every week.
Yeah.
And my goal is to do every sport. I don't want to be just football, just basketball. It just so happened that football and basketball is what everybody...
got you going. Yeah.
But man, looking forward to that.
That's good.
So when is the next game? When is her next game?
So it'll be next Monday. I think it's at home. It's either home or one of these local middle schools around here.
Okay.
So she's doing that middle school ball, and she's also training for AAU.
Oh, nice.
So they do that on Sundays until the season start after middle school season.
Oh, so you moving?
Yeah, and plus, the boys, they, football Thursdays, and then my youngest son, like he don't be wanting to do nothing, bro. Like he's a
smart one, right?
Bro, he good with numbers. He's good at remembering stuff, and he's gonna challenge you. Like my brother-in-law comes here with my nephew, right? So, and he always challenge him, like, what's, my age plus such and such age? And he be like, no, give me something else. So he like, are you doing algebra? Are you doing, so Raylan he's a good kid, bro. And smart.
That's cool.
So he does taekwondo though. So we're gonna keep him in that.
My oldest son does karate. And that's the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah. Confidence and
yes.
And he's one of and if anybody know Raylan home with us, he acts like a straight baby, bro. Like he's mommy do this, I want daddy, blah blah. But when he gets like to school and the teacher be like, oh, Raylan's such a leader, like he's such when you go to taekwondo, they got Raylan leading them, showing them what to do.
Yeah.
So it just blows my mind, you know how kids grow up, man. But I love it.
Yeah,
I love it, man. I love it. Love it.
My oldest son actually was getting in fights every year at school.
Yeah.
Every year.
Sound like me back in the day.
But once he learned how to actually fight,
yeah,
he hasn't been in a fight since. I mean, he's been to tournaments and fight, but he hasn't been to a street fight since then, man. And it changed everything. His confidence built and just it's good. It was good for him. So,
that's good.
That's one of the best things ever, man.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Kids growing up, man.
I know, man.
Yeah,
and I know another episode that we'll probably do is bring especially I would love to sit down with my kids and my wife and just chop it up.
And just see what's going
to happen, because I believe that'll be so entertaining. But I think my kids are the funniest. The best. I mean, I should think that way as a parent because, they're my kids, but I think that'll be a good little
I don't think my kids will say anything.
You don't think so?
I don't care.
Oh, I got some characters in mind.
Oh, that's the
oldest and the youngest probably won't say nothing, but them two middle ones, they gonna talk. They gonna talk.
Oh, my daughter got a PR. She cross country. She got a PR last year. Yeah. I shouldn't have brought that up. I can't remember her time, but she shaved a minute off her time.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
She been training hard? No?
Oh, she did start lifting weights.
That might be it.
I think so. She started lifting weights at school. She switched from one class because she just wanted to lift weights. So now she lifts weights and she took a minute off her time.
She what grade?
Ninth
grade. Okay.
Ninth grade.
It's about that time to start, lifting weights and doing stuff. So you probably see a lot more improvement, as she
I hope so,
as she goes on. Yeah.
I had to buy new shoes. That's that.
So any incentive to make them do better? Was that incentive to do better?
No.
Or it was just she growing?
Just growing.
Ooh, you should see. Ooh. See, I can talk about my kids all day. My daughter got some big feet, bro.
How tall is your daughter?
She's probably about 5'9" maybe.
And she's in
7th grade.
7th. See, my daughter's 5'10", and she's in 9th grade.
Okay.
So they both tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but your daughter's tall. Yeah. So my daughter has long feet, and I just time to buy her new shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shoes are crazy. Bro.
Yeah. And my daughter now at that awkward stage. She's tall, but she got big clown feet. So I mean, but when they grow into it. But I don't know. I love her, so it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, so they had just a little awkward how they walk, how they stand, all that.
So me and my daughter work on posture.
Posture, yeah.
Because she's so tall, she's tend to, and then when you talk to people shorter than you probably know about it, you tend to bend over. So it's stuff like that. As they grow, she gets stronger, and hopefully lifting weights will help with that and stuff like that. But man, I'm so proud of her, man.
That's good.
Sticking with something, and I think that's what sports is about.
No doubt.
Sticking with it, accomplishing things, that's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So.
And as a parent, throw them in especially when they're young. Let them try a little bit of everything. They're going to tell you they don't want to do it. Throw them in it anyway, and then something will stick. Something going to be like, bam.
Yes.
Cause my daughter didn't want to play volleyball. The boys always thought they were just going to play basketball and run track, but they loving football now, and it is what it is. Just throw them in something, and if it's swimming, if it's soccer, whatever it may be, something gonna stick, and then just go with that, and then you invest all your money, all your money,
every time,
every bit we get, the invest. So man,
that's good, man. So getting ready to record some more episodes.
Yep,
keep it going. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, I agree. And, hey, y'all keep us going. I mean, the more likes, the more subscribers we got, that give us, make me feel like we want to do it more.
That's right.
So y'all just keep on pushing us, and we'll keep bringing y'all good content, good information, whatever it may be. So
I appreciate you, man.
Oh, no problem. And we'll be switching back. I think it's the last place here.
Last time here.
So we're going into Columbia Film Studios, where we'll be recording the podcast from here on out.
And that's a nice place.
Real nice place.
Nice place, man.
So if we give y'all some shout outs and tagging y'all, think we need some free studio time.
Something.
I'm just. Don't worry, we're gonna
leave some Debbie cakes in there.
Something. Give us something. Some waters.
But man, it was a nice place, man.
Yeah, man.
The
real
guy
nice.
there was nice. Helped us out. It was perfect.
Perfect.
It was smooth.
And it ain't too far from here, so we good.
No, not too far. Not too far at all, man. It went smooth.
Yeah.
Man. We'll be back there for sure.
For sure.
But yeah.
All right,
man.
That'll work. See you guys next week.
Next week.
Yes, sir.